Hello and welcome to today's stream. We're trying out a lovely flight. This is a Jet Airways flight. Um, uh, it has to do a lot with the scenery, and it has to do a lot with this airplane and this livery. Both of them are new, the scenery and the livery, and I really wanted to try it out. And here we are. We're sitting in lovely Jaipur, which is just released. If I'm not wrong, it was released like literally 6 hours ago, and I mean, we have to try it out. If it's an Indian scenery, we have to give it a shot. It's made by this amazing guy, the team from Sky Matrix. They've done a superb job, and I'll try my level best to showcase how good they have done justice to making an airport, and in fact gone way beyond in what an airport generally is an MSFS or a simulator that we usually see. So I'll try my level best to do that. We will do a short flight. We just depart out of Jaipur, make a left turn, and proceed towards Bombay. This is not a real world flight. Jet Airways never really operated on this sector, but this is something that I really thought would be an appropriate flight to do on this airplane. I don't do anything smaller than maybe a Jaipur Bombay, because then it just becomes way too short for people to just have a look at what was really happening. And but yeah, it's an interesting flight. I will just update my toolbar on top, which should be. Is it done now? Well, that is weird. For some reason, it is not picking up the flight that I want to do. I don't know why. I've taken the liberty of starting the boarding. So, sorry, that was a pretty quick move. Yeah, that's the passenger coach bus that has just arrived. Rishi Streamer. Hi, Rishi. Welcome on board today's flight. Rishi, if you're flying, you've got to check out the Jaipur scenery. One of the most amazing sceneries in the Indian subcontinent, made by someone homegrown. So all the more love for him, or the team. In fact, not just one person, the entire team. But yeah, really impressive. The kind of stuff that they're doing. All right, let me just see. I need to add an airplane. Oh, that's why it's showing. So let me just quickly do that. VTJ Juliet Whiskey Romeo is the one that we are flying. Yeah, add aircraft. We go to the map. We change here. No. How do I change my airplane? No, I change here. VT Juliet Whiskey Romeo. So I add that. There it comes. So I think we should now, yeah, our overlay should update itself whenever it updates itself to show the realistic image. And while we are at it, why don't I wait, let me do one thing. Let me quickly set up the airplane so that is out of my mind, and I can actually show you how good this scenery is. I'll try and show you the little nitpicks. We were kind enough by our friend to actually get a sneak peek of this some time back. I mean, we saw a very early peak. In fact, so early where, you know, we were just talking about, you know, they will be doing this, and they will be showcasing this to a stage now where I mean, what appears in the in all of the trailers that I'm seeing, they have grown so much and made this so good that, I mean, it's just impressive. Well, let's quickly go FMS 1. Align IRS, yeah, I've already done that. Wait's clear, alright. Init, let's do an init request. Hopefully our flight plan comes in. There it is. We're flying Jet Airways 2417. It's a Jaipur to Mumbai service today at an alternate of Ahmedabad. Pretty high today with a pretty high cost index. Let me see. Yeah, wind request is already there in. Let me see what departure do I get in Jaipur today. So I go to my OFP, and It says I'm departing out of runway 26. It's going to be the NIKOT 1 Bravo transitioning to Quebec 2 via NIKOT. So let's try and find that. Runway 26, NIKOT 1 Bravo. There's no transition, so we do that. We get NIKOT Quebec 2, and then we arrive into Mumbai, which is I'm pretty familiar with that. Juliet Papa is going to be hard selected on one side. Secondary is going to be. Okay, I think it's partly to do with my view. Come on, hard select. Yeah, let's do a copy of the active. For the init B page, I mean, I can just go here, payload, and then just apply the payload from SimBrief. Let's do instant, so we get everything done here. Left rank, wing tag, low level fuel. Yeah, we will figure that out. I'm gonna let the trip wins be because I've put in the wins. Actually, this should be dashed out. It picks up pretty much all of the data and the progress page. I'm gonna keep the VOR. Sometimes we get airborne, and if there's ATC, he'll tell us to establish ourselves on a certain radial. Yeah, let's get our takeoff performance going. Let's sync. We're doing runway 26. That is pretty much our takeoff weight gonna be. Let's calculate and let's send that to the FMJC, and I can come here and quickly accept that data. So I am now almost fully ready for my departure. That gives me quite a lot of time to in fact now showcase you this epic scenery. So by the way, I'm parked at a remote stand in Jaipur here. Let me go into the drone cam. This is one of the remote stands that is available. Jaipur serves not only as the capital of the state, but it also serves as a pretty important and major airport along the northern region. And so it's held its significance over the years. It's been operating for, I think, years before even probably some of us were born. So yeah, a lot of remote base. There used to be a terminal over there. This used to be the OG terminal of Jaipur, which is unfortunately no longer in service because where we are parked is where the new terminal came up, and it's so nice and swanky inside. And I will try and show you what these guys have done as best as I can. So this is now general aviation. This side is pretty much unmanned, but yeah, you have general aviation. I can see that they've put in some cargo stuff here. You have the old Jaipur terminal here, which I mean, it used to be like a couple of buildings with just the traffic wasn't so much, so a couple of people coming in and out of Jaipur. These guys have done such an impressive job that they have even modeled stuff here. So if you look carefully, you can almost see the old reminiscence of the terminal. And if you come here, you can almost see how the Jarokas of Jaipur and Rajasthan. I mean, this is, guys, this is handmade stuff. There is no tool that can make these kind of things by themselves. This is all, somebody's actually sat there and cut and carved all this out. This is the old terminal. I mean, look at this. This is the famous. This actually really helps you keep the temperatures down and cool. And this is so cool. I mean, this entire thing is pretty much handcrafted. These guys have done a superb job. They've kept some of the witty things still. They've got the Indigo, the check-in counters, which with a very special message that Indigo likes to portray sometimes. They've got quite a few counters here. Oh, the new airline logo. I like this. This airline has just brought in this new logo, and see, they've already updated it. They've got. I mean, look at this. And remember, this is not even the terminal that people operate out of. The amount of effort that has gone in just to make a terminal that is non-existent. I mean, I don't think too many pilots are going to be parking here. There are so many things here. This is the runway that we go across. So everyone here is now on the right side. Back there is the GA side now. The GA side is also pretty impressive. This is the surface movement radar and the Jaipur radar that pretty much covers the entire region of Jaipur, just a little short of Delhi and all the way north of pretty much Udaipur. So yeah, a lot of space here. They do have, that's the isolation bay right in the back there. So in case something happens and you really can't go to the terminal for any reason, that is the place that you should be going to. When it comes to oh wow, they've got a fuel farm model here, and wow, that is impressive. They've actually got the correct name of the fuel farm. Wow, that this is impressive. Okay, damn. I wasn't really expecting details like that here. That's all your ground equipment that is all stored in the corner there. Now let's have a look at the terminal here. Now this is Jaipur. I was lucky enough to be on a layover here just a few weeks ago, and yeah, I mean, look at the details that go way outside the airport as well, and this airport obviously is has been taken over by Adani, and you can see that how cool is this. This actually represents the colors of Adani, and I mean, that fading of the colors of their company insignia, and obviously right behind it is the great flag. I don't know if the wind really affects it and it flutters. I won't be too sure about that. So let's see. But yeah, that's the airport entrance. They've got a nice. I don't know what this is. I was told this is where they store all the overflow water. I could be wrong here. But yeah, quite a lot of. Oh wow, this is animated. I have not seen this in any airport till now, whether it is India or whether it is outside. I mean, this is new. This is new for flight sim stuff like that. I hope it's not too much of a performance impact, because I run a pretty beefy card, but I hope it's not going to impact performance on quite a few things. I mean, look at these textures on the ground. This is the pink tile, the famous Jaipur marble, as they call it, which is basically Kota stone. It's a local stone that you source from the area around Jaipur and Rajasthan. And look at that. They've modeled quite a few things, quite a fancy looking cars up here as well. And yeah, let's have a look at the actual terminal as well. So if you come in via this path here, this is where your actual terminal begins, and it actually looks exactly like this. And I can vouch for that because I have traveled here. Quite a lot of insignias and billboards. Wow, this is really impressive, huh? And you got a couple of gates here that they've simulated. This is where the airline that I fly for flies. Oh no, wait. Yeah, it was here. Maybe that's okay. An airline that no longer exists. But wow, this is. I mean, look at the effort that goes into making something like just a check-in counter. Like, look at all this, and this is all handcrafted. This is not this does not come as a copy and a paste from their library. Um, that's the security. Oh, sorry, that's the baggage claim. That's the arrivals. Sorry, I moved a little too fast. I should be here. Yeah, that's the security check-in. As you go through the security check-in, you're greeted by the lovely bus gates, and then I think you got to take a left, and then it goes up. Yeah, I am right. It goes up and a few levels up, in fact, and that's where all your passenger seating and wow, they have taken in the effort of actually going and clicking every goddamn store. That is impressive. Oh, these guys have really put in the effort. And I have not shown you the good part yet. Damn. And that's where you get an aero bridge and stuff like that. So let's actually try and walk down an aero bridge. You got some. And this is where the impressive part comes. This is what you pay the money for. Hey, Chainsaw. Hi, Nilay. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Uh, we're checking out the lovely Jaipur today. It has just come out from a team called Sky Matrix, and they've done such a superb job of making this airport. I mean, look at this. I mean, they have taken in the effort of actually, making it just like the real thing. Like, look at this. This isn't the. I mean, imagine trying making this by hand. This is not an image that has just been pasted here. Uh, this is genuinely work of art. I mean, yeah, it's been copied, but remember, it's not easy to copy so much of painstaking effort of making these characters and stuff, and try and matching the colors on that. That's a whole different challenge. And remember, this is all the way. This is on this pillar. This is on this pillar. And remember, it's all different on each pillar, so it's not like it's one image and then you can just multiply it. Uh, each pillar has had its own effects, and it goes all the way till you go down the stairs and you walk in. All the way, you will notice that each pillar has its own insignia, and then obviously you get into the aero bridge and get in the airplane. Today, obviously, we are on a parked at a report stand, because these stands here are for narrow bodies only. We're a pretty big plane here as a 330, so I mean, I'm gonna give it that leeway. But yeah, impressive. We're gonna be taxiing runway 26. So once we push back, we're gonna face that direction and we're gonna taxi all the way down. It's I mean, it doesn't get better than this. This is truly it's if I'm not wrong, 13.99 euros on the store, and I'm not kidding. It is worth every penny. This is the kind of just ping cheeky to come. Thank you so much today. It's okay. We were up pretty late last night. I'm pretty sure he's sleeping. And but yeah, let's see. Let me try and get the APU going, so we can. And how good is this as a livery to fly out of? An airline that truly represented the kind of conditions in India and the amazingness of India, flew into so many destinations in India. And Jaipur was, in fact, one of their earliest destinations. I think after Bombay and Chennai and Delhi, covering the major metros at that time. I think one of their first initial inaugurations was Madurai and Jaipur. He's grinding on DCS, taking pretty much. Oh man, don't even get me started on DCS. I mean, that is an impressive piece of software, but the learning curve on that is next level stuff. I mean, you can't really. I mean, that's like proper work. That's like getting up in the morning and going to school and college and grinding. That's the amount of effort that takes. But obviously, it has its own advantages. It pays you back so well. That's such an amazing piece of software. All right. Looks like our APU is up and running, so we can get the externals out of here. Everything looks all right. Let's try and I can increase my range and I can get the VORs to the VOR side. And let's get here. Nav accuracy upgraded. Thank you so much. So GPS should be primary, and yeah, GPS is primary. Sweet. Why is this? Oh, I need to set a higher altitude. I think we're going 380 and there is no ATC, so I'm gonna set 380 all the way. And remember, if you get something like that, just put the FDs off for a few seconds and put them back on. That should sort itself out. So dashes, heading VS 38,108. Yeah, that looks pretty much all right. Is it me or the displays are actually not as bright as they should be? This is the default plane, so I don't even know what works and what doesn't. But yeah, sure. Let's ask GSX to push us back. Prepare for pushback and departure, please. Waiting to close L2 door. Oh, then you're gonna close it on yourself.
Hello, Captain, we are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Do I have to get rid of the GPU or it's gonna... No, maybe I should. Ground, toggle GPU, toggle chocks.
Locking gear.
Alright, let's push. I want my low nose to the left, tail to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
What the hell?
Release parking brakes, please.
Why is it not recognizing my throttle quadrant?
Release parking brakes, please.
Hey, that's not cool.
Release parking brakes, please.
It is released. Let me see. Maybe the chocks haven't been... Oh, there it is.
Release
Why have
parking
the chocks
brakes,
not
please.
been released? Let me physically go myself and get the job done. Sometimes you can't even trust your ground crew and you gotta do everything by yourself.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Absolutely, madam. Let's start engine 1. Oh, I was supposed to face the other side. That's okay. We have a cut across from there. Good. We'll get a sight of the terminal as we roll past it. Why are my spoilers up and about? Right, engine 1 looks good. Let's start engine 2.
Please set parking brakes.
Alright, that looks the two engines have started up pretty well. Well, one's just coming up a little bit more. Alright, let's get the engine mode selected normal. Let's get the APU bleed off, APU off, arm the spoiler. And what's the flaps that SimBrief has given? Flaps 1. Let's look at our flight controls. 2.5 is already set.
Unlocking gear.
Let's do a quick flight control check. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. Alright,
Tow
we
truck
can
disconnected. Bypass pin
arm the
removed.
auto brake.
right is clear.
All right, there we get a nice thumbs up from the lady. All right, let's get some lights going. So let's get the runway turn-offs. Let's get the nose wheel. And we're clear on the left side. We're clear on the right side. Let's see. This is a huge 330, 300. It's a pretty heavy airplane in itself. So yeah. Wow, she really picked up the speed there, huh? Oh wow, I really think I should calibrate my throttles before I started doing that. So let me just quickly go and open throttle settings, reset calibration. All right, set reverse max. Wow, these are really flickering, huh? This is idle. This is climb. This is MCT. And this is toga. Close. I should have really done that before I started flying. Alright, spoilers are to arm. I'm waiting for my cabin to be secured and I can do the test. Alright, let's have a look at the lovely airport that they've made. The terminal is designed in such a manner that in fact there is quite a bit of scope for improvement in case if they want to expand it on both the sides, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna get more aero bridges. Sorry, and get quite a bit of more stuff going on here. But that's the lovely Jaipur. If you are looking out for an airport to fly in and out of, this is a beautiful place. It's got terrain on that side. You can see the mountains, little in the hazed up there, so you get a beautiful view on the approach. It's close to Delhi and Bombay, so if you're not one of those who likes to do a long haul flight, you can really pick this up and get the grindings going on your short sectors. And if you do like a long haul, I'm sure Jaipur can give you some options there as well. I mean, look at the textures, how they've changed when you exit the apron and onto the actual taxiway. I mean, kudos to the guys for actually keeping up the simulation here. This is as good as it gets. Hi, AK. Good morning. I mean, the weathering here, I mean, I would like to say it is too much, but if you operate to this airplane and airfield in real life, you will realize that it is not too much at all. It is exactly this color, and I think it is partly to do with the kind of heat that bakes it and makes it turn this dark color of cement rather than a nice light color that you get to see everywhere else. But I mean, this is really cool stuff that they've tried to approach. Hey Ron, what's up? Dude, you have to check out the Jaipur scenery. I mean, you guys are getting some amazing work, and I am really looking forward to that GSX profile that you can get me for this airport. The default one is okay, not too bad, but I would like a nice, good one for the remote base as well. Maybe like a bus coming in from the bus gates or something like that. But wow, impressive stuff, man, that these guys have done here. I showcased quite a bit. That's the ATC tower there. If you can have a look, it's a little in the distance there. Um, but yeah, I mean, it actually looks like that. That's what I will say. And a lot of people ask, what is that trestle that is there? That is the emergency evacuation route that it did not have, so they had to build one outside the terminal, outside the tower. But yeah, that's all of the GA stuff. There's so much happening here, and they've done such a good job of modeling pretty much everything. I think this is where the international side is, if I'm not wrong. I mean, there's no international side per se. ATC tower has a screen with Windows not working message. Really? Wait, I gotta set the parking brake and check that out. Let's get out in the drone cam. Let's see. Are you kidding me? Windows not working message. I mean, there was so many. I saw the Easter egg on the old terminal of the Indigo one. That was pretty hilarious. But yeah, wow. 0826. What do we have here? All right. Oh, is this the one? Oh, I'm moving a little too fast. Your PC ran into a problem and needs a restart. Oh my god. I mean, if you're running a Windows PC, you know what they're talking about. Wait, yeah, but wow, they've done quite a bit of modeling inside as well. You can see quite a bit of the screens. Well, quite a few of their computers need some work, huh? And this looks like where have I seen this kind of a system? Invert VFR, invert. I don't know, but wow. Have these guys? Wow, they've picked up the actual FIR maps and put up here. This is the FIR route for the airspace that it works in. That's the terminal chart. The taxiways and parkings and stuff. Wow. Tiruchirappalli Tower Information Alpha recorded. Jaipur is wow. Impressive stuff, man. Really impressive stuff. Wow. They've got a couple of what do you call these? Bars or flight strips of an Indigo 913, an Express India. What is that? 1214. I don't even know where these flights go, but I am sure. Hi, Anmol. Welcome to the lovely stream. We're trying and showcasing the work of some of the most, I mean, if not the most impressive stuff, but definitely in the top three. Uh, and guess what? It is from a developer, none other than someone who's from our nation. And what an amazing job they've done to showcase this. Thankfully, there's no traffic, so I can show you quite a bit of what I know about this airport. So the old airport actually did not have these taxiways. The taxiway pretty much ended. I think beyond this one. This one was there, and I think this is where it ended. There was nothing beyond that. This is all new construction that has happened over the last year or two. Maybe a little more than that. But yeah, there was nothing here. And they've made this lovely parallel taxiway that goes all the way to the full length of the runway. And there you can see the hills of the weather's clearing up just a little bit. So you can see the hills in the background there. Um, that's why I say when you come to Jaipur, even if you don't like Jaipur as an airport, because I mean, for whatever reasons, it's such a lovely approach flying through these little hills, and they look just amazing from top. Hey, that's the surface movement radar, or is that an airborne radar or secondary radar? I'm not sure, but yeah, I can see a radar. If you can see that spinning dish, that's one of the radars for sure. There, that's the one I'm talking about. Oh, let's come back on the center line. This is a big plane. I don't want to get it off the runway. Oh, sorry, the taxiway. But look at the texturing and weathering on this. What impressive stuff, man. I'm hoping that this is available for like as a default weather engine, because otherwise this looks like a lot of hard work. That looks like what, the fire station? Yeah, that definitely looks like the fire station. Maybe it'll be really cool if they can park one of those fire trucks in there. Wow, I've not seen this in too many airports. In the sim, I'm saying, but impressive. Wow, they made a small ramp here. I don't know what that is for. I would really like to know what that is for. Added fire truck to the dude. Like it'll be a cool thing to have. I mean, what's a fire station without a fire truck? And I would like to know this. This I genuinely don't know, and I've not noticed it. Maybe next time I'll go, I'll actually notice it. What is this ramp for? Is there something like underneath, maybe like a channel of water or something? What is the purpose of this ramp here? Nice, nice wins for runway 26 in use. You know what? Just for the sake of it, and I'm hoping there is no VATSEM ETC. How about we do a little circuit before we depart out of Jaipur, and I can show you. No idea. I saw similar ramps around the Air Force areas in Guwahati. Um, well, now you've really intrigued me, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let me ask if someone's going to Jaipur today to click a picture, and maybe we can get into the details of that. Looks interesting. The fact that we don't know about it and they have modeled it is enough to tell you about how particular the guys who made this scenery are. So come on, guys. I mean, I know it's a little expensive. It's about uh, 13, 14 euros, but come on, it's just check in Jaipur, the thing bridge over train. Just check in. Are you telling me to check a drainage system? Like, wait, let me see if I can find it firstly. What are we talking about? So that's the viewer there, and Hey, cool. Solar panels. I did not notice this. I have never noticed this in Jaipur as well. And cool. They've put quite a really well sustainability goals everywhere, huh? I don't know if that is a river channel there, but yeah, there's the ramp this side as well. No, I meant that race part is actually a bridge over a drain. Oh, okay. Impressive. I can see the raised part here, but maybe I can't really see the drain part of it. But yeah, that makes sense. Now you would have a little bridge here. But wow, sustainability goals really living it up in the sim as well. You know, as more and more solar panels, these airports are generating so much electricity that they're actually selling the electricity back to the grid. That's how much electricity these guys are making. I mean, talk about sustainability. All right, let's go. Let's do a quick lineup checks. Cabin should be secure by now. I hope. Yeah, cabin is ready. Takeoff config is normal. Let's put the transponder TARA and TWS is in auto. Weather plus turbulence is fine. Cal, this is fine. So I should get some weather picture here. Let's get the LS buttons. No, not LS button. The terrain on ND. Sweet. Let's do a short circuit and get out of here. I know that won't be allowed in real life, and I do not promote saying that everything here is real life. I think I put it in the description. I'm not sure as well, but I'm pretty sure it should be there. But come on, guys, when will you get a chance to really do a circuit in Jaipur on a I forgot to tell you. This airline used to actually do their circuits in this city at this very runway, in this very airplane. So when this airplane was introduced, this is where they did the circuit and landings to train their pilots. I was not one of those pilots, so I can tell you that. But this is where the 777 and the 330 would do the circuits to train new pilots. Um, um, the 737, which I was trained on, maybe not in this airline, but that used to have pretty much everywhere. We used to do it in Ahmedabad, we used to do it in Nagpur, we used to do it in Hyderabad, we used to do it in Bangalore. So yeah, quite a few places. All right, that looks like the best lineup that I can do today. Let's start looking a little up so we get a nice picture of the runway. Let's start spooling her up. And flex 48 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Thrust is set 105 N1. Wow. Look at the weathering that they've done on the runway here. Maybe this part needs to be worked. It's looking a little too fresh beyond the weathering part, but I like the curves that they've gotten on this runway as well. As V1 rotate. Let's get this airplane up in the air. Positive climb, gear up. And ladies and gentlemen, that is beautiful Jaipur. I am taking a picture of this. This airplane getting out of this airport. Wow. Sweet. Let's start leveling off. Let's climb out of thrust. Let's get the FDs off. Let's get the bird on. Let's start the turn. And I'll pull the speed to a little more manageable speed. I'll fly the S speed, as they say. Well, I will have to probably put the auto thrust off. Did we check the weather is good for circuits? The weather is always good for circuits. Because in these airplanes, you're pretty much cheating and doing your circuit. So it's never really like a proper circuit. So not a worry. Almost forgot. Without FDs, ionized automation doesn't. Yeah, that is true. I also did not know that. Let me get close to the airport so I can show you the sights as well. We might not do a proper circuit that is written in the book, but maybe let me clear the weather as well so I can actually have a look. No, not time, live weather. Yeah. Isn't that cool? The nice brown reddish patch of mud that is there in Jaipur. And look at the hills in the background there. Tell me that is not a picturesque sight when you come in for landing. That looks most like Jaipur weather. Beautiful. All right. Let's have a look at the terminal once again. I mean, superb job, guys. That's where all the one top 1% of the world lives. Parks their fancy planes and yachts. Sweet. Let's get out of Jaipur. Landing gear not down. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be down. Let's get the FDs back on. Let's get the autopilot going. Let's get managed nav. Let's get the autopilot in. Flap 0. Wow, this is a problem in the real life as well. For some reason, the nav database does not show the NIKOT point too well. So I'm just gonna have to go NIKOT direct and then carry on from there. Sweet. Here we are climbing out of the lovely pink city. which to be fair in the sim is not very pinky. In real life, it is quite the color of the mud that is there actually. Maybe this is the MSFS textures that I will have to probably work on. Okay, I should have. I hope that didn't go into the stream. No, thank God. All right, since we are climbing out and it's lovely weather, let me get the real weather engine going. So I should be setting standard by now. Sweet. And the lights can go off. The crew can start their service. And we're in for a lovely flight all the way to Bombay. Not a very long one, so I won't bore you for a long, long time, but Hi Daksh. Sorry, I was just taking a short break. The day is going amazing. We just saw the lovely work from the guys at Sky Matrix, um, and now we're just departing on a fictional flight from Jaipur to Mumbai. Yeah, that's the flight. Let's have a look at our progress. Climate crossing 250 all the way for 380 today, and I think my opti is also 389, so we should be fine on that. Sweet, the terrain can go off for you. Alright, as we approach closer to our descent, let's start working on our arrival. So I'm gonna be doing the ILS Zulu, following the ECPAN to Alpha with the transition of active. Let's insert that. Let's get the rad now. Let's get the prog page also for the same. This is now 80, so I'm gonna set that. I think this can get me the METAR, can it? Yeah, that can. So Bombay is reporting winds calm, temperatures 31, 1008. So winds are calm, 31, 1008. The minimums are 230, which is set. This is alright. Let's copy the active. Let's get the auto brake to low. And we are fully ready for an arrival. That is, oh yeah, we're still about 80 miles from our top of descent, so a lot of time. Let's enjoy the music. Well, Discord will detect some when I start talking. Check, mic check. let's start descending. So Bombay can clear us all the way down to 8,000. So that's what we're gonna set. We're gonna manage that. So you get a descent, alt magentas, flight level 120 magenta, and our descent speed. Oh, it's pretty decent. So no need to change anything here. Right. Wow, we've reached 11. Let's start preparing for the arrival. Let's get the seatbelt signs going. No smoking comes on as well. Let's get the landing lights on as we're approaching below 10. And what else? Constraints, LS, constraints, LS. Speed.
The trouble with you is, you don't seem to understand what love is really about. You young punks go to the movies a couple of times, do a little necking, and you think you're in love. I've never seen anything like it. It's nothing like the slush they give you in the movies.
Well, how can you tell really? Well, I'll have to think about that.
You know what? Let's get the heading going, and we can take some shortcut vectors. What did I not put here that it is asking me to check the destination data? It is absolutely fine. And you know what? Let's go direct to CI 09. Alt.
Everything we know is stardust. So don't forget that you are stardust.
Right, let's descend 3,800. Let's descend 2,900 now. Lock GS star. GS. Correct, RLI. Let's go flaps 3 and 4. Let me just quickly buzz the crew so that they can prepare my cabin. And let's start flying this. Cat 1. Alright, let's see if we can start looking out and get the runway inside.
1,000. $500. $400. $300. $200. 100 above. minimum. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Spoilers, reverse screen, decel. Get the transponder off. Skip the strobes. Not bad, huh? Let's see. Active flight. Let's tell GSX to activate a gate for us. So we will go to the Victor apron. That's 1A integrated. Yeah, Victor. We'll go to. Let's go to Victor 8. And you know what? Let's just request a follow me as well. I would like to see how the follow me works here. Can you request a follow me? Yeah. fully parked and before time, as always. Let's ask TSX to start our deboarding. Alright people, thank you so much for joining us today. While I finish the deplaning, I would once again like to remind you the amazing scenery at Jaipur. Please give it a try, and if you like it, give me a shout out and let me know. You can write it in the comment section, and I will see you guys next time. So long people, bye bye.